Come on, you got this. Let's rise, let's shine, let's soar.
Is your why in life holding you back from success? Stop for a moment and have a think about that. Now, often in coaching, I was taught that to ask the person why and keep going further. So you want to buy a Kia. Okay, why a Kia? Because they come with a 7-year warranty. Okay, great. So why is that important? Right? Now, the concept behind this was to get right down to the core meaning, message, whatever language you want to use for the person. So they can be really clear why they're choosing a Kia over a Mazda, for example, why they're choosing Hawaii over Japan, or why they're choosing a career over their own business. So why questions can be empowering, but they can also be disempowering as well. And they can trigger a sense of losing direction, losing confidence, and losing certainty within ourselves. And that is often connected to being disconnected to our purpose. And then that moves into the need for external validation. So tell me for a moment, what is that one thing that you would love to achieve in your life right now? It doesn't matter whether it's something simple or whether it's a 5-year plan, but what is that one thing that you would love to achieve right now? Take a moment and think about it right there. And as you think about it, you start to feel a bit excited, a bit nervous. Imagine achieving that one thing. Makes you smile, makes you light up when you think about it. Like, yes! And then you start to think, why is this so important to me? And you go into all the reasons why it is. And then if I was to say to you, as you think of this amazing one thing that you're so passionate about achieving right now, if I was to say to you, but why? Why that? Am I judging you? Am I curious? Am I supporting you? How did you feel when I said, but why that? I can't speak for you, but I can speak for myself. If someone says, but why that? I almost feel a sense of judgment. So I need to check in with my internal validation system versus my external validation. Am I putting importance on explaining it to that person so it makes sense to them and they almost approve it before I go ahead? Or am I so certain with confidence in myself about achieving that one thing and why it's so important to me that I can say, because that's what I would like to do. I feel amazing when I think about it. I can see the possibilities. I can almost touch it. It feels so right. And at that moment in time, if you've got that feeling, then you are in alignment with your purpose. You might not even know your purpose, but you are in alignment with your purpose at that moment in time. You are in alignment with your core essence, and you don't need or maybe desire the external validation of the person asking you, but why that? Now, if I said to you, as you come back and think of that one thing that you really want to achieve, that one thing that's going to make your heart sing, and you know why it's important to you. You don't need to share that with the world. You can just keep it within you and think about it and smile and, yes, life is good because I'm achieving this. And I said to you, I'd love to know why that is so important to you. If you feel comfortable, I'd love to hear about why that is important to you. You now feel empowered, even more than maybe you were a moment ago, to make a decision. Yes, I want to share this with you because I can see and hear that you're genuinely excited for me and you're not giving me a sense of judgment. Even though I'm super cool, judge me all you want, I don't really care. And you're zen about that, but you can sit there and choose. Yeah, I'm comfortable to share that with you. I feel okay sharing that with you. Or, you know what? Thank you for asking. I'm not quite ready to share at this moment in time. But you are the one that's empowered. You are the one that doesn't get moved away from that one thing that you want to achieve in your life or have in your life. and you don't feel like you're being questioned the way I asked it to you. However, as soon as someone says, yeah, but why do you want to achieve that? Why do you want to do that? It almost comes across as a judgment. Now, the person's intent might not be to judge you. However, the word but, that's the key word. And then your response or your reaction tells them a lot. It tells the other person, if they're fully paying attention, that you have some doubts or maybe some insecurities about it. Maybe you do. Maybe you're still working through it. You don't need to share it. Your why. You choose something for your life. That's important to you. And it only becomes important to other people if it can be used in a way to maybe inspire other people, to maybe help them. Let me explain that a little more. My purpose in life is to empower others to feel supported as they achieve their goals and dreams, whatever they are. I don't need to know them, except for my one-to-one clients, to be able to empower somebody, because a lot of the strategies follow a methodology, and I developed my own methodology and my own framework. So the framework is know, be, accept. The methodology is I saw how it's success, and it works every single time, whatever the goal, whatever the dream. So my purpose, where I get joy and excitement and I'm so connected and grounded and I really don't care what anyone else thinks or says, is empowering other people, encouraging other people to go after their goals and dreams and to live an empowered life. Brings me joy. And I was asked recently, why do you want to do that? Why even follow that dream, that purpose? One, because it feels so right in my core that I don't need anyone else to approve it. That's the first one. But the second one is that sometimes I have not had that unconditional support and encouragement in my life. Or maybe I didn't get it the way I really wanted it, how I thought it should be doing it. And I realised one day when someone was saying to me, so why is having your own business so important to you? And I said, because it helps me to deliver my purpose, to live life on purpose, my purpose. And I said, but why do you want to do that? And I said, because that's where I'm happiest. Yeah, but happiness isn't everything. Money's important, and this is important, it's important. And suddenly I'm now taking on board all of these persons' beliefs of what is important. I'm taking on their stuff. Now, I had a choice in that moment to sit and just say, yeah, you're right, I wasn't thinking about money. Or whatever. Or, yeah, you're right, I should just give up on that dream because it's never going to make me any money and I'm never going to really be happy because my values and what's important for me, that it's different to that person. But if I dig into those, and I said, you're right, clearly I just didn't think it through. Now, there's sarcasm in that. I mean, I can get a little bit sarcastic. So, one of my forms of practice. But we've all had that person in our life. I'm sure you have. I'm sure you've had that person in your life that is super excited and they come along and it feels like they just squash your dream. But they can only squash your dream if their why, the question of why do you want to do that, gets to you. So if you're ever in that situation of where the question of why do you do what you do, and you suddenly feel a bit defensive or you suddenly feel a bit nervous, stop. Take a deep breath in, ground yourself back into you. Think about your purpose. Think about why do I want this one thing? Why do I choose this one thing for me? I choose it because it makes my heart sing. And it might not be the most practical thing, or it may come with its challenges, but you know what? It's still for me. And when that person's sitting there waiting for your answer, but why would you want to do that? Ask yourself, do I need to explain my why for choosing that one thing that I really want to achieve, that I'm working towards every single day? Ask yourself, do I need to answer that question of why? And if your gut says, no, I don't need to explain myself, I don't need to share it, you just say it. You work out your language. But what you could say is, why is this one thing important to me? Why is it that I work so hard towards this one thing that you're not really understanding? It's because it makes me happy, and I'm okay with that. And I'm okay whether you support it or not. I'm okay with it. And if there's any doubt that comes up, you don't need to share it. You can go away and reflect about it. You can talk to someone you trust. But why, that question why, can actually take you further away from your dream if you are not connected to your purpose. So whenever you go out and you make a decision in life, ask yourself, is this taking me closer to my purpose? Such as running my own business. Am I willing to put up with the challenges and learn and grow through those challenges? Because my purpose in life is to support people, to empower people, to be the best sky jumper in the world, like whatever your purpose is, because it's important to you. And those why questions come around, and some of them will be, but why is this? It can sound a bit judgy, or I'm really curious to know, why is it that you do that? I'd love to hear more. You are in control. You get to choose every single moment. Do I answer that question of why when someone else is asking it? Or do I appreciate their asking and still keep that answer to myself and give them a surface answer? Because you do not need external validation ever to be an empowered person. You do not need external validation to achieve your goals and dreams. The best validation for you to keep going is internally. The outside stuff takes care of itself. So when you're connected to purpose, when you're grounded in it, and something is in alignment with your purpose, somehow, some way, it works out. And there could be challenges along the way. Definitely challenges along the way. But when it's the right thing for you, those why questions can't take you off track. They can't diminish your confidence, and they can't create uncertainty. In fact, they're a great reminder of how clear you are. So how much clarity you have about why this one thing is important to you and your connection to purpose, your purpose. They boost your confidence because you can sit there then with certainty, if you choose, and share with others why something is so important to you. But the power stays within you. So when you know exactly who you are and your purpose, when you be you and you stay aligned to purpose, and when you accept that not everybody's going to get it, there's going to be possibly challenges along the way, and that's okay, because this goal, this one thing, it is so important to you that you're going to keep going. And you may never achieve it. You may never achieve it, but you continue to try, to work towards it, to take a step towards it. If it's right for you, you will find a way. And the reason I say that you may never achieve it is because some things, the whole goal of it is to bring us joy, bring us peace, bring us lessons. And we keep evolving and we keep growing. So that one thing keeps changing a little bit. It's not so much about the final destination, it's about the journey. And your clarity of being who you are, your confidence, and your certainty and acceptance of you is one of the best gifts that you can give yourself, because that's empowerment. And success means something different to everybody. So the next time you are asked why, listen to how it's asked, connect in with your heart, your emotions, your feelings right at that moment. Take a breath and then think about it. Choose to respond and choose how much you want to share. Not everybody's going to get it, and that's okay. Thank you for watching today. Remember to like and share this video. If you'd like to learn more about clarity, about confidence, about certainty, then why not start with our SOAR quiz? The link is in the description. And also, remember, to celebrate you. We also have some amazing books coming out very, very soon. They may be out by the time you watch this video. I'm not sure exact date, but at the moment it's January 2026, and the books will be due out in about late Feb, March, and we're super excited about those books as well. My name is Jacqui G. Thank you for watching. Please share with your friends. Like, subscribe, and share. Thank you so much.
cracks and